Your name's Emma?
Yep, that's me.
You're really Emma?
Yes.
Let me check something.
Out of nowhere, the hotel manager popped up and flashed me the biggest smile.
Sorry for the mix-up, Miss Emma. Please, this way.
He grabbed my suitcase himself and personally escorted me to my room. I felt like some mega VIP or something. He led me to this VIP suite way up on the top floor. The place was 10 times fancier than anything I'd imagined. Who knew my lucky prize stay would be this next level?
Hope Princess Emma enjoys the stay with us.
Huh? Princess? What princess? Was there some kind of mix-up? Hey there, I'm Emma, 17. I'm only here because I got lucky and won a free stay. I'm guessing someone at the hotel mixed me up with some princess, which honestly sounds bananas. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. While I was still sitting there, totally spaced out in my fancy room, 2 hotel staff came in, each holding a gorgeous party dress and a box of shiny jewelry.
Please get changed, princess. You can come down to the party.
I froze for a second. Then for some reason, I just nodded. Okay, I'll be right there. A tiny little idea popped into my head. Maybe, just maybe, I could pretend to be a princess. Just for one night, just to see what it's like to have everyone look at me like I'm someone special. No one would know, right? The second I stepped into the ballroom, every eye turned my way. All these fancy rich girls swarmed me, showering me with compliments and fake giggles. I took a deep breath, trying so hard to walk like a real princess. But the dress was so dang long that it tripped and smacked right into a poor waitress carrying drinks. The water splashed all over my dress. The poor girl dropped to her knees, her face pale as paper.
I'm so sorry, princess. I didn't mean to.
The room buzzed with whispers.
She's toast. Nobody messes up the princess dress and keeps their job.
Whoa, so the real princess must be kinda terrifying if people are this scared of her.
I raised my hand to call for help, but the waitress raised both of her hands over her head as if she thought I was about to hit her. Just then, a sharp voice cut through the room.
A real princess wouldn't act like that.
A guy stepped in, tall, kinda annoyingly handsome, and helped the maid.
It was just a glass of water. You don't have to scare her half to death.
Wait, what? I didn't even do anything to her. Who do you think you are lecturing me?
I'm Prince Robert, also your fiance.
What? The actual fudge? If he really was the princess's fiancé, shouldn't he have noticed I'm an imposter? So they've clearly never met. Still safe for now. Well, maybe try defending your fiancé for once.
I only defend what is right.
Who does this guy think he is? From that moment on, Robert and I were basically enemies. Anytime we crossed paths, we'd bicker nonstop, and because I just had to prove I wouldn't back down, I stupidly agreed to race him on horseback. The thing is, the last time I rode a horse was when I was 8 with my dad. No turning back now. I got this right. I climbed onto the saddle, then gave the horse a little tap to get moving. But it just strolled along like it was on a Sunday walk. Robert was already way ahead. He looked back and flashed me a smug grin. I clenched my teeth and gave the horse another smack. The horse took off like a rocket. Whoa! Slow down, please. Hearing me shriek, Robert spun his horse around and raced back. He grabbed me and we both tumbled off into the grass. I landed right on top of him, his arms still wrapped around me. I scrambled up wide-eyed when I saw him wincing in pain. I helped him over to a bench. I'll go get something for that. I hurried to get the medicine and carefully cleaned the wound before applying some ointment. Luckily, Robert only had a few scratches. All done. Thanks for helping me earlier, by the way.
Well, I couldn't exactly leave my fiancé flying off a horse alone, could I? Pretty gutsy of you though, challenging me when you can't even ride.
It was the first time we'd actually talked like normal people since we met. Honestly, I hated him a tiny bit less after that. The next morning, I was dead asleep when Robert banged on my door.
You ready yet? We gotta go.
Huh? Go where?
The Queen asked us to visit an orphanage as the royal couple. Didn't she tell you?
Oh, right. I kinda forgot. Just wait a sec. I'll be ready in a flash. We headed to this little orphanage nearby. The kids were adorable. They clung to us, giggling and talking all at once. I played with them all morning, couldn't stop singing, smiling. By noon, I decided to help make them some treats.
Please, princess. You don't have to do this.
It's fine. I want to make something for them. Hey you, stop standing there. Come help now. The batch was done, and took it outside. When I saw the kids munching away, my heart felt so warm.
Guess the rumors about you aren't all true, huh?
I just want them to be happy. Right then, a girl stormed in, gorgeous but glaring daggers at me.
Imposter, who gave you the guts to pretend to be me?
I froze. How'd she find me?
What are you talking about?
Because I am the real Princess Emma. I just changed my travel plans for a bit, and look what I come back to. Some nobody stealing my face. I'm dragging you back for the king to deal with.
When she was about to lunge at me, the kids saw and ran over right away.
Let go of our princess.
Who do you think you are to give me orders, kid?
I hurried to calm things down. I'm sorry, princess. This is all on me. I'll take the blame for what I did, but please give me a minute to say goodbye.
You get 1 minute.
She stormed outside. I turned back to Robert and the kids. It was time to own up. I'm sorry I lied to you all, I know. There's no excuse. I never meant to hurt anyone. I couldn't even look them in the eye.
You will always be our princess.
I smiled. Right then, Robert stepped closer.
I'll figure out a way to help you.
Outside, the princess's car was waiting, but when we got close, I saw her driver tied up and no sign of her. My gut dropped. Something was wrong. Robert rushed over to untie him.
A gang grabbed the princess. They turned right down that alley.
We took off. The second we heard that, we quickly spotted the kidnapper's vehicle. Robert and I sped up, closely tailing it until it stopped in front of an old warehouse on the outskirts of town. Robert hid us behind a stack of crates, peeking inside. There she was, tied up, terrified.
Please let me go. I'll pay whatever you want.
I don't want money. I want you to feel pain.
What did I ever do to you?
My mother. She worked her fingers raw, sewing your gowns. One mistake. You ruined her name. Her shop closed. My family fell apart.
I didn't know.
You royals never remember people like us. One word from you destroys our lives.
Please, I'll do anything. Just let me go.
But he didn't care. He wasn't letting her go. I'll distract them. You grab the princess.
That's too dangerous.
We don't have time. I made a noise, enough to get their attention, then bolted. They chased me right away. My heart bumped so loud it drowned everything else. I just had to hold them off long enough. Please, Robert, please get her out in time. They caught me anyway, dragged me right back, and there were Robert and the princess.
Let her go.
You want her? Then hand the princess over.
You.
Then out of nowhere, a woman ran in.
Mom?
Please let the princess go.
Did you forget how she ruined us?
I didn't forget, but I won't let hate turn you into someone you're not. Please, listen to me.
Once I was free, I ran straight to Robert.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. The real princess stood off to the side, quiet. I couldn't read her face at all.
I'm truly sorry for the pain I caused you all. Come back to the palace with me. I'll make sure you both have work there. It's the least I can do to make things right.
Thank you, princess.
And just like that, it was over. The princess looked at me and Robert. That's when I snapped out of it and stepped back from his arms. I mean, he was supposed to be her fiancé. Robert, you should take the princess home. She needs rest.
So you're Robert, the fiancé mother told me about. But wait, the Robert I met as a kid had a birthmark by his eye. You don't look like him.
I can't hide it anymore. I'm not Robert. I'm Jake, his friend. Robert didn't want to marry you, so he asked me to pretend to be him, hoping you'd hate me enough to break it off. I'm really sorry for all the confusion.
So, that was it, the truth. For some reason, hearing he wasn't the princess's fiancé made my heart do a happy little flip.
I guess the reason he wanted out is because of my attitude. After today, I've learned my lesson. I'll become a better princess. Not to win anyone over, but for my people.
Her driver pulled up then, ready to take her home. Jake and I said goodbye to her. After the princess left, it was just Jake and me.
When I found out you weren't really a princess, I was honestly so happy. Now there's nothing in our way. Would you let me get to know the real you?
I smiled like an idiot and gave him a shy nod. I might not be a real princess, but I'd found my own prince anyway. A year later, on our anniversary, Jake and I got an invitation, and the princess was marrying Prince Robert for real. So she made him fall for her just by being herself.
The same way you made me fall for you.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I found the love of my life in high school, but I ripped his heart to pieces. So I guess I'm the bad guy in this story, but before I continue, please like and subscribe. My dad was a firefighter and he saved my mom's life. It was love at first sight. Soon they were married, and they had my big brother Leo, and 10 years later I was born. I had the perfect family, but when I turned 6, things took a turn. My parents weren't getting along anymore, and every time they were in the same room, they started shouting at each other. They argued so loud I could barely sleep, but Leo was always there to make me feel better. We'd hide out in the basement to play games, and he'd read me bedtime stories. I loved the romantic ones the best. Leo even dressed up like a clown and danced around the room, and I almost fed my fans laughing. A few months later, Mom left us. We were really sad she was gone, but Leo always cheered up with his jokes and silly impressions. He even encouraged me to start writing. When I wasn't writing love stories, I helped him write jokes. After a while, Leo had his own stand-up comedy routine. But when I was 12, I came home from school one day and Leo told me the worst news. My dad had an accident and he'd fallen into a coma. My whole world turned upside down in that instant. Then Leo moved back home to take care of me. He quit comedy and got an office job to pay the bills. You can't do this. What about your tour?
You need me, Carrie. Family comes first.
I felt so guilty that Leo had to give up his dream because of me. When I got to high school, I was determined to get into a good university on scholarship. I focused on my studies and kept turning down my friends' offers to hang out, and soon they stopped asking. Plus, I felt guilty having fun while Leo was sacrificing so much to take care of me. But then this new boy, Andy, joined her class in 11th grade, and it was always flirting and trying to get my attention. I didn't respond at first, but he was so sweet and funny, and eventually I gave in, and soon enough we started dating. Andy was very understanding of my situation situation and always gave me my space to study. He even encouraged me to start writing love stories again. But then one day after school, Leo came home early from work and caught me and Andy kissing on the porch.
Hey, get away from my sister, you crazy.
Calm down, Leo. This is Andy. He's my boyfriend. But Leo shoved Andy out of the way, then dragged me inside.
Since when do you have a boyfriend? You're too young, and that boy is trouble.
Leo, I'm 16 and you don't even know him.
I'm sure he's just like every other boy on the planet. He'll pretend to like you, then he'll break your heart. I'm just trying to protect you.
You're not like that. Not all boys are. Come on, give him a chance. Just hang out with him once. I'm sure you'll love him. After a lot of pleading, Leo reluctantly agreed, and Andy suggested that the three of us could have dinner together. That turned out to be a pretty awkward evening, because Leo either interrogated Andy like an army sergeant or silently glared at him. At the end of the meal, Leo paid the bill, and as we were leaving, he spotted Andy slipping in some extra tip.
Oh, so you think I'm cheap? Huh? You think I didn't tip enough?
No, it was fine. I just wanted to tip a bit more.
$100, wow. So I pay for the whole dinner, but you come off as the hero and make me look like a cheapskate in front of my sister by tipping like a prince. Well, not all of us grew up with a silver spoon in our mouths.
Look, you've got the wrong idea.
But Leo didn't listen, and he was pissed. Why did Andy have to do that? After that, Leo and Andy just couldn't get along. Like on my 16th birthday, Andy got me a princess on a costume, complete with a tiara he'd made himself, because I'd once said jokingly,
"Yeah, that's a gift you give a 5-year-old girl, and look who's sheep now. Has your dad gone bankrupt?"
I know it's not an expensive gift, but I thought Carrie would find it amusing.
"Yeah, I do. It's fun."
Please, Carrie, go change into something nice and wear this gold pendant I got for you. See, it has semi-precious emeralds to match your beautiful eyes. It cost me a month's salary, but you're precious to me, and it's totally worth it.
Oh, and gee, you're the sweetest brother, Leo. As he put the necklace on me, he accidentally knocked Andy's tiara off my head and it broke into pieces. Andy turned around to leave and I raced after him. Please don't be angry. It was an accident, and I do think the costume was funny.
Nah, it was a stupid idea. I'm late for something, Carrie. I gotta go.
A few weeks later, I invited Leo to watch one of Andy's basketball games. Andy is the team captain, and I was sure Leo would be very impressed by his performance. The game was extremely close, but Andy's team lost.
Wow, that was painful to watch. And who's the idiot that made you captain? You clearly suck.
Man, why are you such a jerk?
I call it like I see it, dude. You know what? You should be the mascot god. That way you don't have to show your ugly face on the field.
You don't have to disrespect me in front of my team.
Yeah, I do. You're a loser, and someone has to let you know.
Andy's eyes started twitching, and I almost thought he punched Leo, but he turned abruptly and headed to the locker room. Hey, Andy, you don't have to take Leo so seriously. He was only joking.
He's not joking. He hates me and he treats me like garbage. And what's worse is that you don't even see it and won't do anything about it.
What do you want me to do? He's my older brother. You just have to get used to him.
No, actually, I don't.
Andy and I stopped seeing each other after that. It was a no-brainer for me if it came to choosing between my brother and my boyfriend. A few weeks later, I started feeling really sick and had to be taken to the hospital, and it turned out that I needed a new kidney as soon as possible. Leo volunteered to give me one of his, and he turned out to be a perfect match. The surgery was successful and I started feeling much better. Leo, you're my hero.
You know I'd do anything for you, Carrie.
Andy, what are you doing here?
You weren't coming to school and the teacher said you were unwell. I was just so worried about you. It felt like torture not being able to see you every day. And I don't want to be apart any longer, Carrie. I've missed you so much.
I've missed you too. A moment later, both of us were startled when the police burst into my room along with Leo.
He's my sister's psycho ex who just can't accept their breakup and won't leave her alone. Take him away?
What?
When the police approached Andy, I stepped in front of him to protect him and managed to convince them that Andy and I had just gotten back together and he wasn't a stalker. The police believed us, but they were really upset with Leo. They scolded him for making a false report, but Leo still refused to let it go.
She's afraid of him and that's why she's covering up for him. Do your jobs, you morons, and arrest him.
And the police hauled Leo off to jail for the night for being a nuisance, and he missed a huge meeting at work, and the next morning he was fired from his job, and I felt horrible. Leo had to take a new job that paid less and made him miserable, and he didn't talk to me for days. Leo, I wish you hadn't overreacted that night and none of this would have happened.
I was only looking out for you, Carrie. You told me you guys had broken up, so I thought he was pestering you, and I teach him a lesson. Now I'm paying the price for wanting to protect you.
I'm really sorry.
You're not the one who needs to apologize.
Maybe if Andy apologized to him, everything would be alright. Look, the situation with you and Leo is really bad. You have to apologize if you want to fix this.
But I didn't do anything wrong. Look, I'm sorry Leo lost his job, but that's not my fault. He acted like a total maniac. Carrie, you were there.
But Leo doesn't see it that way. Unless you tell him you were wrong to sneak into my room and beg for his forgiveness, we can't be together.
That's not fair, Carrie. Come on, we love each other.
And Leo loves me more than anybody. Sure, he can be difficult, but he's always been there for me. Leo comes before everyone else. Andy resisted the idea, but eventually he caved and said he'd do it.
What's he doing here?
Andy's here to apologize to you.
Oh, it's about time, but my forgiveness won't come so easily. Jerk, why don't you go down on your knees and tell me how sorry you really are?
Leo, please don't.
If he really loves you, surely he can do this. I mean, I gave up a kidney for you. I'm not asking him to do much.
Andy turned to me with tears in his eyes.
I'm sorry, Carrie. I do love you, but I can't do this.
Andy and I broke up for good after that. We graduated from high school and Andy went off to a fancy university in another city. I went to a local community college so I could stay close to Dad and Leo, but as I grew older, I started to notice that Leo wasn't as perfect as I thought. Anytime things didn't work out in his life, he'd blame it on someone else.
Of course I didn't get the job. They're all idiots.
But you showed up 20 minutes late to the interview, Leo. Leo started resenting successful people. He even got jealous when I sold my first romance novel to a big book publisher.
What kind of losers would read this junk?
For years, I idolized my brother like a father and ignored his flaws. But as my career took off, he only got worse. Leo quit his job and started partying all the time. He instantly left the house a mess and criticized everything I did, and whenever I brought a boy over, he always said something to push them away.
Geez, I've never met someone so stupid. You have the IQ of an ant. You're really ugly. Does it run in the family?
After a while, I've had enough. What is wrong with you?
I'm perfectly fine, yo. Can I borrow $400?
I can't stand this anymore. You used to be a really nice guy and now you're terrible. You're selfish.
I'm selfish? I sacrificed everything to take care of you. If my life hasn't worked out the way I wanted, it's your fault. And the success you're enjoying now is all because of everything I did for you. You should be thanking me. You'd be nothing without me.
I'm grateful for what you did and always will be, but I'm not going to keep feeling guilty for the rest of my life. I can take care of myself now. You're free. I left my home the next day and moved into my own apartment. The time away from Leo gave me a chance to focus on myself. I started a few new hobbies. Leo eventually apologized in his own unique way.
Lately, I've had the chance to think about a lot of things, and I've been a supersized jerk. Andy was rich, and I felt inferior to him, and I hated him for having things easy. And then I started resenting your success too. What kind of big brother am I? You're better off without me.
You're the only family I have, Leo, and I'll always need you in my life. Leo even convinced me to reach out to Andy. Met Andy at a cafe in New York City. I was so nervous, but the moment I saw Andy's face, all my old feelings for him came rushing back.
Carrie, it's so good to see you. I've really missed you. I've never felt the same way about anyone else. And
Andy, let me speak first. I am so sorry. I was wrong, and I never should have asked you to apologize to my brother. I shouldn't have broken up with you, and I've regretted it ever since.
Maybe if it's not too late, we can start over.
I'd really like that. Then, we shared a kiss. Family love is important, but personal happiness should not be sacrificed. Forgiveness, facing mistakes, and self-love are the keys to building healthy and happy relationships. Hi, I'm Amelia from Germany. Please like and subscribe. I live in a trailer shed in Berlin because my parents didn't make any money. My parents tried to get me toys and presents once in a while, even though it didn't go too well.
I have a present for you, sweetie. They were giving away free books at the library.
Thanks, but you do realize almost all the pages are missing, right? Mom, I have an idea. What if I get a job and then we become billionaires?
You're in the 3rd grade, Amelia. I don't think that's possible.
How could I argue with that? But a few months later, things took an insane turn. Mom had to work all weekend, so Dad decided to take me on a camping trip. I firmly refused because there are too many mosquitoes there. But Dad insisted. He borrowed a neighbor's van and we drove for 8 hours straight. God, he was crazy. Finally, we stopped at our destination and I couldn't believe my eyes. We were standing in front of a palace.
I'd like you to meet your grandfather.
Just then, an old man came out and I was super confused. Then at dinner, my grandpa dropped a bombshell on me.
I wanted your father to marry a rich woman, but instead he marries someone who can't even buy her daughter a proper bed. I told him I'd only share my riches if he'd divorce her for someone else.
Actually, Amelia, I brought you here because I'm leaving your mom. I can't live in poverty any longer. We're moving in with my father, and you're going to have a new stepmom soon.
You can forget about me living with you. What, you were just going to kidnap me and never tell Mom what happened to us? I don't ever want to see you. I don't even want to look at you. You're dead to me. How could Dad do something so sick? I had Mom pick me up after that, and when she found out what Dad was actually up to, she was horrified. I didn't see him again after that, and Mom told me everything.
His parents never accepted me, so he cut them off. I never thought he would leave me. I'll never fall in love again with any man.
That's okay, Mom. You don't need to marry anyone, and I don't want another mean dad. We can do this, just the two of us. It turned out we did make it on our own. After a couple of years, Mom finally found a new job that paid more, and we were able to move into a house. Everything was great. I was getting good grades in school, and I had tons of friends. But most importantly, I've made a life-changing decision. I refuse to talk to any guy around me. If a boy sat next to me in class, I would immediately leave, and everyone thought I was crazy for it.
Amelia's like an alien, as if she's never even seen a boy in her life.
Maybe she thinks she's too good to talk to any guy at our school.
Well, I didn't care what they said about me. I had created a boy-free life for myself, and I was loving it until one day my whole world came crashing down. In 10th grade, two twin brothers entered our school in a limo. They were dreamy billionaire heartthrobs named Dennis and Leon. All the girls were fawning over them, except me. Then suddenly, as I was walking down the hall, Leon called me.
I want this young lady to be my school guide for the day. You'll escort me, do all my classes, fetch me my test answer sheets from the teacher's lounge, and of course,
Hey, you can't ask her to do all that. She's a girl. She should have someone escorting her. Show some respect.
Okay, first of all, girls don't need anyone to escort them, and secondly, I don't talk to boys ever. Ask any kid in school, and I really don't talk to snooty guys who expect me to be their slave. I started to walk away when Dennis grabbed my arm gently.
Wait, please. I'm sorry about my brother. He can be kind of a brat. He's the spoiled one in the family. My parents give him everything. Let me make it up to you. I'll buy you coffee. You seem like a really nice girl. We can be friends and get to know each other.
Oh dear God. I tried pushing Dennis away, but he wouldn't give up. He followed me around all day, desperate to be my friend. It was kind of convenient having someone carry all of my textbooks, but I didn't want to take advantage of him. Dennis wasn't as awful as I thought, at least not like Leon. While Dennis followed me around, Leon acted like a total arrogant jerk.
Your dress has a stain on it. Don't you have a washing machine at home?
I'm really not interested in your opinion. And in math class, he forced me to give up my seat.
I need to sit at the front of the class near the chalkboard, otherwise I can't concentrate.
When I said no, he whistled and two of his bodyguards came charging at me. At that moment, I panicked and ran away. But unfortunately, I tripped over a chair and fell down, and that's when I blacked out. Some hours later, I opened my eyes to find I was in the nurse's office with Dennis by my side.
You had kind of a scare back in the hall, and I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Okay, thanks, but you've known me for 2 freaking days. Why are you all over me?
I'm not trying to be creepy or anything. It just made me so mad when I saw how Leon acted towards you. My brother's evil, and I don't want him hurting anyone else the way he hurt me.
Before I could answer, Dennis told me all about Leon and all the horrible things he'd done to people. Apparently, Leon pulled all kinds of nasty pranks on Dennis, like leaving poisonous spiders in his underwear. But Dennis was most angry about Leon stealing his girlfriend last year.
He knew I loved her. I found him making out with her behind the school on her 6th-month anniversary.
I wasn't sure if it was because my head hurt or I felt lonely, but I enjoyed Dennis's company. After that day, I decided it wouldn't be a crime to hang out with him, so we became friends. Leon kept calling us boyfriend and girlfriend. One day, Leon and Dennis decided to throw a huge party, and Dennis really wanted me to go. Fine, but only because I've never been to a rich person's party before.
Oh, you'll have a blast, and if Leon tries to bug us, we'll glue his butt to a chair.
I laughed and was surprised how much I was looking forward to the party. I had lots of fun when I arrived, dancing to music, watching a movie in their private theater. Then, towards the end of the night, the boys decided to play Truth or Dare. When it was my turn, Dennis dared me to jump into the pool with my clothes on.
Sorry, what? You can't jump in our pool?
Actually, I can, because that's the rule of the game. I marched outside to the pool with the other kids, but as I stood at the edge of the pool, Leon grabbed my hand.
You are not jumping in that pool. We had a chemical leak yesterday and Dennis knows it. That psycho is trying to kill you.
Just shut up, dude, and let Amelia jump in.
God, this guy was a piece of work. He just didn't want me to have fun. Then suddenly Leon picked up a rock and threw it in the pool, and that's when I saw green bubbles surrounding it. There was a chemical leak. Did that mean?
See, I told you Dennis is trying to hurt you, Amelia. He's been up to no good for a while and I kept quiet, but this is just too much.
How about you continue to keep quiet, jerk?
What were they talking about? Then suddenly Leon punched Dennis and he fell to the ground. Leon, stop!
Amelia, I have to talk to you.
Just give a space for a second, will you? Leon finally agreed and left me with Dennis. You tried to throw me in a pool filled with acid? That makes no sense. Why would you do something like that?
My brother and I can't have you around. That's all you need to know. I don't owe you an explanation.
Wait, what? As if I want to associate with you. Psycho, I could have you locked up in jail. I yelled in his face and walked away. My God, he was wicked. I couldn't believe I'd ever trusted him. And what did Dennis mean when he said he couldn't have me around? God, I had so many questions. The next day at school, I tried to keep myself focused on schoolwork. I spent all of lunch in the library, but while I was looking through my textbook, someone came close and tapped my shoulder. Oh, you again? Why are you suddenly being so nice to me? This is all so confusing.
Long story short, our families are enemies. My grandma owns half of Germany, and apparently your grandpa does too. They've been threatening and blackmailing each other for years. So Dennis has been out to get you. That's why he followed you around. And I was trying to be loyal to my family, which is why I was a jerk to you at first, but I should have put a stop to it all earlier. I'm really sorry.
You know my grandpa. All of this happened because of a war between his family and yours.
Yep, it's taken over our whole lives. Our parents were barely around when we were kids. It hurt me a lot, but I got over it. Dennis didn't though. He especially hates your family. He thinks it's their fault that our parents neglected him. Dennis kind of turned into a psycho in general. Once he put poisonous spiders in my underwear, and then another time he stole my girlfriend just to piss me off.
Wait a second, Leon was saying the exact same things about Dennis that Dennis had said about Leon. Dennis really had been the culprit the whole time. God, what a mess. I slept for 14 hours after that day. Leon called me the next day and told me his parents had sent Dennis to juvie.
He set all my mom's dresses on fire when they got into a fight. That was kind of the last straw. I hope you're feeling better, Amelia. I was worried about you. Maybe we could get to know each other a little better.
That's really sweet, Leon, and I'm glad Dennis is out of the picture, but I'm better off not having any men in my life. All they've ever done is hurt me. Still, thanks for saving my life. I hung up the phone, but Leon didn't give up on me that quickly. He kept sending me funny memes and cheer-up messages. Then one day something wild happened. I was brushing my teeth when my phone rang and it was my dad.
Amelia, tell your friend to back off if he doesn't want to get seriously hurt.
Hey Dad, great to hear from you too after 6 years. Also, I don't know what you're talking about.
Your friend Leo, why would you be friends with our rivals anyway? He kept texting me to check up on you and be a better dad. Who does he think he is? When I didn't reply, he turned up at the house. I had to get him thrown out by guards, but next time I'll do worse.
Dad hung up without even saying goodbye. I immediately called Leon. Leon, you idiot, why did you go to my dad's place? Did they hurt you?
Hey, no, I'm fine. Just hit my head when the guards threw me out. It was foolish, but I was just trying to make up for Dennis, and you deserve to have someone look out for you.
It was stupid, but I was so touched by what Leon did for me. Maybe not all men were out to hurt me after all. I really started warming up to Leon after that, and we talked often. On my 16th birthday, I heard a knock at the door. It was Leon and he was standing there with an envelope. I opened it to find concert tickets for my favorite band. Wow, this is amazing. But you didn't have to get me a present, Leon. You've been a really good friend.
There's 2 tickets in there. You obviously don't want to go alone. No chance I could ever be more than a good friend.
I really can't promise that, dude, but you never know what the future will hold for us. Don't let the past hurt you forever, and forgiveness helps heal the heart. Even if you've been hurt, open your heart and trust in new opportunities. Dear universe, I am begging you. I just want a boyfriend, so... You know, if he could show up soon, that'd be great, thank you. And right then, my door flew open, wind blew everything sideways, and a shadow dropped in from the balcony, then stepped into my room like he owned the place. It was a guy exactly like I described, and he was smiling that dangerous soul-snatching kind of smile. Hi, I'm Mira, 17, aggressively single, and curious about what happens next? Like and subscribe now. Anyway, new semester, new me. That's when Paige sprinted over, face lit up like a human emoji. Ah, my bestie missed me. Nope, she just dragged me across campus without an explanation. Cause that's the kind of friendship we have. We stopped in front of a massive girl mob.
Mira, something huge just happened. Look.
The crowd parted like the freaking Red Sea, and the most gorgeous guy I'd ever seen appeared. Girls were gasping. One actually fainted.
Should I call 911 or something?
Okay, who's that Greek god?
You seriously don't recognize him? That's Abby.
Abby? You mean my childhood best friend? This Abby? No. That's not possible.
Mira, hey, I was looking for you.
That voice. It really was Abby. When Abby was was walking toward me, a boy on a skateboard suddenly crashed into me, sending me stumbling right next to Abby. Abby tried to catch me, and in the chaos, our lips accidentally collided. I felt a full swarm of butterflies in my stomach before we both tumbled down the stairs and ended up in the most awkward position ever. Camera flashes exploded, people screamed. By lunch, we were the school's hottest couple. Even when we kept denying it, the cafeteria still turned into our full-blown wedding. Abby and I couldn't even make eye contact without combusting. And honestly, I wasn't sure if it was embarrassment or something fluttering dangerously in my chest.
I know you're thinking about him.
What? No, you're just imagining things. Besides, he doesn't like me anyway. He looked horrified every time someone shipped us.
Then why the sad potato face?
I'm not sad. I don't care if he likes me or not, because I already have a boyfriend. Shoot, why would you say that, Mira? Immediately, every eye in the room turned to me. Too late to out now. I met him. In Europe.
Ooh la la, show me.
I frantically Googled hot European guy with abs and shoved my phone at her.
Hunka hunka.
The room erupted again. They gave me to summon this boyfriend guy in 24 hours or face social execution by Friday. So here we were at the beginning of the story, begging the universe to send over a dream boyfriend. And like, a bad rom-com actually showed up. Exactly like the photo I Googled.
Consider your wish granted.
I grabbed the nearest pillow and went full home defense mode on him.
Whoa. You literally wished for me 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're clearly a stress-induced hallucination. Get out. I shut the door and collapsed onto my bed. Nope, surely hot guys don't just manifest, right? The next morning, no sign of him. Crisis averted. I strutted into school with Paige like nothing happened, until the guy from last night suddenly appeared in front of me.
Morning, babe.
I nearly died. It was the fake boyfriend turned real in public. The entire school went feral. The camera flashes everywhere.
I am Romance, Mira's European boyfriend, madly in love, fluent in love and croissants.
Okay, now this I gotta hear.
Romance turned to the crowd and launched into a Hallmark-level monologue.
We met in a bookstore in Paris. She was reaching for the same poetry book. Our fingers touched and sparks flew. Our first date was a midnight gondola ride. She fed me croissant, said I smelled like rain and mystery. So, I wrote her a poem in French.
What is happening? I tried yanking him away before he broke into a sonnet, but instead, he leaned in.
Right here, in front of everyone. You're bold. Amore mio.
Dude, no.
Get away from her.
Abby appeared out of nowhere, eyes blazing, and lunged at Romance, ready to put his new arm muscles to use. Romance dodged just in time.
Whoa, who even are you? The brother? The ex? Why are you coming between me and my girl?
Your girl?
Okay, we're done here. I grabbed Abby and pulled him along until we reached the playground.
What was that all about? You suddenly have a boyfriend now and you just forgot to mention it.
Well, it's complicated. And what about you? Since when did you look like some Calvin Klein ad? And now girls are literally passing out in your wake.
That's not even real. They're just freaking out, cause I look different. The only person I actually wanted to impress Island.
I held my breath, hoping he meant me, but he just let out a bitter laugh.
Doesn't matter. Looks like that guy's doing a good job keeping you busy.
Before I could stop him, he walked off. And after that, he completely ignored me, like we'd never even been friends. Meanwhile, I was still stuck with Romance. He kept showing up, acting like we were starring in some rom.com. At first, I kept my distance, cause who even is this guy? But then, one day, I overheard some girls whispering in the hallway, saying I was stringing Abby along while flaunting Romance. I turned away, pretending not to care, but then Romance stepped in.
Maybe worry about your own lives and leave hers alone.
The girls scattered away while I was impressed. I guess Romance wasn't so bad once he dropped the cheesy lines. We started hanging out more, grabbing iced coffee, doing homework together. And I totally forgot about the whole fake boyfriend thing. One afternoon, we were laughing about something silly when Abby walked in with Ava, the school's reigning goddess, and they came straight to our table.
Mind if we sit here?
Before I could reply, Ava patted Abby on the shoulder and whispered something to him. My stomach twisted, so I stood up. You can have the table. We'll find somewhere less cringy. Romance followed without a word. We walked in awkward silence. I tried to play it cool, but the lump in my throat said otherwise.
Just wondering, if he makes you this sad, why not give someone else a shot like me?
He gently reached for my hand, warm and steady, but I pulled away. Romance, I can't. I barely even know who you are. He opened his mouth, but nothing came out. When emotions get messy, there's only one person I look for. Paige. Paige's door opened, but standing in front of me was Romance. My jaw hit the floor. Oh my god, are you two?
Not what it looks like.
I stormed in, ready to explode, only to find her kitchen completely flooded and her cat in the sink like some soaked gremlin.
I was trying to bathe Lucifer. Okay, he went full demon mode. Romance showed up at the worst possible time, so I asked him to hold the towel, and then the cat yeeted itself.
I've been through war, emotional and physical.
Well, then what are you doing here in the first place? Paige and Romance exchanged that classic busted look. She sighed and came clean. Apparently, the second I showed her that photo of Romance, she knew I was bluffing because she recognized him from a toothpaste ad. After some digging, Paige found out Romance was a not-so-famous actor, and her drama goblin brain lit up. She tracked him down, messaged him, and hired him to play my dream boyfriend. So all of this was your prank?
Not to hurt you, I swear. I just didn't want you drowning in all that stress from the school kids. Besides, maybe if someone showed up who was exactly your type, you'd finally open your heart, be honest with your feelings.
I didn't mean to mess with your head either. I thought it'd just be a few days of improv, but then I got to know you, and you made me laugh. You talked to me like I mattered, so I didn't want it to be fake anymore. Look, I came here to tell Paige I don't want to play a role. I like you. For real, Mira.
He looked at me, hopeful, but I stepped back. I can't. Not after all this. I'm tired. Romance. I don't even know who I am in this story anymore, let alone how I feel. I needed air and silence. So I wandered off the street, letting the late-night breeze hit my face. Just as I turned the corner, I heard Abby's voice pierce the night.
I'm breaking up with you. I just can't spend hours every day editing our photos to match your feed color palette.
Ava burst into dramatic sobs, flailed her arms like a furious toddler, and stormed off. Wow, that was quite a scene.
You have no idea.
We went to the nearby park and sat on the swings to enjoy the atmosphere. Naturally, we started talking like old times. I told Abby everything about the fake boyfriend fiasco. He stared at me, stunned.
Mira, if I'd known all that, I wouldn't have even looked at Ava. I only went out with her to try and move on from you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, seeing you with Romance. I thought I'd missed my chance.
Well, wanna test if we still have one?
Only if you stop making up fake boyfriends.
Deal. On the weekend, Abby and I had our first real date. We strolled through the city, ice cream in hand, laughing about everything and nothing. And then I saw it. A giant billboard lit up above the street, flashing a candid photo of us with bold letters spelled out "Feel Love." Seriously. And then I spotted the tiny text at the bottom. Forgive us P and L. Paige and Romance, of course. I laughed so hard, I almost cried. Abby squeezed my hand tighter. Yeah, this time it was real. Live honestly and have the courage to face yourself. That is the only way to find true happiness. Love and friendship can only endure when built on sincerity, not on illusions or embellishment.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Paris. I live with my single mom and unfortunately my sister Zoa, who's always been my biggest rival and a pain in my butt. Like when I was 5, a tutor would come to teach us, and one day, he praised me in front of my mom.
Ma'am, your Sarah is a brilliant child. She's a quick learner. She can understand a concept in just an hour, but for the same thing, Zoa takes 3 days.
Zoa couldn't tolerate this and hit me hard on my head with a notebook. Before I could react, Mom yelled at her and grounded her for a week. I never really understood why she was jealous of me for being smarter. I wasn't jealous of her for being prettier. Whenever we went out together, people noticed her first and gave her compliments, but she was still so insecure. But maybe the reason why she really hated me was because I was fearless. Once when I was 10, the 3 of us were out on a picnic when I noticed a man snatch a woman's purse and run away. I immediately stuck out my leg and he tripped and fell down hard. The thief was taken away by the police, and everyone there clapped for me except for Zoa. Mom was pretty freaked out too.
Sarah, the thief could have had a weapon. He could have hurt you. Don't do that again. You're just a child.
Yeah, dummy cow. This is not some movie where you pretend to be an action hero. This is real life, and I'm afraid one day someone might cut you down into pieces.
I know what your actual concern is, Zoa, and it's not for my safety. You just can't stand it when I'm praised by people, can you?
Oh, please. I get plenty of praise because I'm so pretty. Have you ever heard someone use that word for you? I bet you can't even spell it. It's P-R-E-T-Y.
You forgot a T dinosaur brains.
And you forgot my hand dinosaur face.
And suddenly she slapped me, and we broke into a huge fight right in the middle of the park. As we grew up, she became prettier and more popular in school. All the time, boys would roam around her, while her minions cracked jokes about how I must be adopted. But I never let Zoa or any of those bullies get to me. I was smarter and stronger than those idiots any day. Once in 9th grade, I was looking for a book in the library when I noticed a boy staring at me from a gap in the shelf. I just went back to my seat and started reading my book, but he sat down in front of me.
Hey, what's your name? You're very pretty.
No way! This was definitely a prank. If I was really pretty, why was he the first boy to say so? I just walked off without a reply. I was in no mood to be made fun of, but the next day when I was walking through the hallway, I suddenly tripped over something and went flying straight into someone's arms. It was the boy from the library. Oh, thank you so much.
If you want to thank me, just tell me your name, please.
I did, and it turned out his name was Henry, and he was my senior. We became good friends and started hanging out together all of the time. One day when I went to the cafeteria, I found a large poster stuck to a wall. It was my picture with an ugly mustache and devil horns in the caption. Sarah, the ugly monster. As I saw Zoa and her friends cackling in the distance, I was about to tear it down when Henry walked in.
Wow, someone's really jealous of your beauty, Sarah.
And with that, he tore it in half. Then, he turned to me and said in front of everyone,
I think you're the most beautiful girl here, and you're smart and funny. You're just amazing. Will you be my girlfriend, Sarah?
I was shocked, but I said yes. And what made me even happier was seeing Zoa burn with rage. The next few days, I felt like a princess in some fairy tale. I would roam around with Henry, he would bring me roses, and would lie with his head in my lap for hours. It was all so beautiful. Then one day, he asked me to go to a party with him. That evening, I was getting ready when Zoa came running into my room all breathless.
Sarah, my sister, I need to tell you something. Please stay away from Henry because he is a cheater. He is dating 3 girls, including me and you. He just kissed me today out of the blue.
What? You're such a psycho liar. Get out of my room, Zoa. But then she showed me something that left me stunned. It was a picture where she and Henry were kissing. I couldn't believe it. I ran to the washroom and Zoa followed me.
Sarah, why are you crying? So what if he found me more attractive than you and kissed me? At least now we know his true colors. Don't cry, sis. This is for the best.
I angrily pushed her aside. I'm not crying. Something just went into my eye. And I don't care if he kissed you. He's still my boyfriend. Get out now. I left home pretending to see Henry, but of course I wasn't going to meet that jerk. I went to a park and sat alone and kept rejecting his phone calls. When he kept messaging me, I sent him the pictures Zoa showed me. He started giving me excuses, but I didn't believe a single word he said. After an hour, I went home, as if everything was perfectly fine. The next day in school, I was sitting on the bleachers when someone tapped on my shoulder. It was Henry. Just as he began speaking, I grabbed him by his collar angrily. Listen, I told you yesterday. But then, suddenly, I spotted Zoa looking at us, and I immediately pulled Henry close and kissed him. When Zoa left, I pushed him back hard. Listen, I told you yesterday to stay away from me. I don't want to see your face again.
But Sarah, I swear I never cheated on you. I was just having my Coke when Zoa came out of nowhere and kissed me. I was really angry with her.
It takes 2 people to kiss, and you were one of them. So just stop lying and leave me alone, cheater. I put my fingers in my ears and walked away from him. But that night, something really strange happened. We were all asleep when we heard Zoa screaming. We ran to her room to find a boy in Zoa's room, and she was beating his butt with a stick. The boy was from our school.
Mom, I caught this thief. I caught him. Call the police. Call the media. I'm so brave. I'm a hero.
I'm not a thief. I'm Zoa's freaking boyfriend. I just came to see her and she went bonkers on me. Crazy girl. Oh, also, Sarah, she kissed her boyfriend and told me to take pictures of her doing that. He was so mad at her. In case you didn't know, your sister's a psycho.
Oh, God. Henry was telling the truth, and I hadn't believed him. The boy broke up with Zoa, jumped out the window while I turned around and pounced on her. I pulled her hair as hard as I could till Mom pulled me away. The next morning, I literally ran to school and found Henry and apologized to him. He opened his arms and we hugged each other really tight. Time passed and we graduated from school. Henry went abroad for his higher education and Zoe and I started college. Then, one day, Mom suddenly felt some pain in her chest, and after the doctor's examination, it turned out that she needed a really expensive heart surgery. This was the first time in my life that I felt scared. We didn't have enough money, so I took up a part-time job to start saving. I asked Zoa too, but she flatly refused.
I'm sorry, but a princess like me can't work. Look at my hands, so soft and delicate. I'm not spoiling them. No, you're the Tarzan of the family, the strong one. You got this, girl.
And just like that, she walked off. Just a few days later, I heard Mom screaming. I ran to her room, and she was standing in front of some empty drawers, asking me where all her jewelry had gone. I had no idea, and we marched straight to Zoa's room. She wasn't there, but a note was lying on her bed.
Mom, Sarah, my journey with you people ends here. I can't live with poor depressed people like you anymore. Mom, please make Sarah the heir of this damaged house, cause I like mansions only. I'm taking all the jewelry as memories of you, Mom. Love you, but don't look for me.
Mom was completely devastated. I took her to her room and put her to sleep, but I was in despair. We were left with nothing. My salary wasn't enough for the treatment. I left home to contact some charity organization, and on my way it started raining. Just then, I saw a huge crowd gathered around on a bridge. I looked down and saw a small kitten hanging onto a log in the strong river current, and people were just standing around making videos and doing nothing. Luckily, I found a piece of rope tied to the bridge. Without another thought, I climbed down the rope and reached out for the kitten. Some people started helping me then by pulling us up, and we both landed safely. I was completely drenched in the rain, so I decided to go back home. That evening, someone rang our doorbell, and when I opened the door, I found a bunch of people with cameras and mics standing outside.
You saved a little kitten today, without caring about your own life. What would you like to say?
This girl, people, she's a hero. She makes us believe that good people truly exist. She's restored my faith and humanity.
Wait, what? What was going on? And I soon found out that people had been making videos of me saving the cat, and they'd gone viral. And before I knew it, I had become quite famous. I was in newspapers and giving interviews on news channels. I was honored by the government with a bravery reward and also given $30,000. And of course, the first thing I did was get my mom's heart surgery. It was successful, and she recovered fully in a few months. Soon after, I got an offer to participate in a really famous reality stunt show, and I accepted. Within no time, I'd become a celebrity. And now, Mom and I were rich. We were living a great life until one day someone knocked on the door. When I opened it, I was shocked to see Zoa as she tried to step inside. I blocked her path.
Where's Mom? I need her help. My boyfriend cheated on me. He made me pregnant and ran away with all my money and jewelry. I've got nothing to eat.
Are you so fat because you're pregnant again?
Oh, no! Luckily, I had a miscarriage, but I had lots of cravings while I was pregnant, so I gained some weight. It's nothing. I'll be back to my old shape in no time. You'll see.
Are you sure you're not pregnant?
Of course. I said so already.
Then I kicked her so hard she fell back on her butt. How dare you call her Mom? You left her when she was fighting for her life. No, you robbed her first and then left her. You're just a blood-sucking leech, Zoa, and you deserve whatever bad things come your way. Now get lost, and don't show up here again. And I slammed the door on her face. Half an hour later, the bell rang again. Oh God, this Zoa! Maybe I needed to kick her harder this time. But when I opened the door, I was shocked. It was Henry. He opened his arms and I jumped to hug him. Oh, I can't believe it's you, Henry. I've missed you so much.
I've missed you too, sweetheart. And I have a really important question for you, Sarah. Will you marry me?
Oh my God, yes. 100 times yes. And then we kissed.
Hi, my name is Pearl. Please like and subscribe. My parents were one of the richest people in the city. And when I was born, everyone gasped at how amazingly beautiful I was. And since I was their only child, my parents treated me like a princess. Agu agu.
Oh my gosh, honey, our daughter said her first words.
Let's throw a party.
They were just crazy about me. I had hundreds of maids to feed me, bathe me, walk me, and even comb my hair.
Oh my gosh, you broke my darling girl's hair. Do you have any idea what this hair is worth? It's worth millions.
Of course, Mom overreacted a lot. She would even fire the maids if my milk was not the right temperature, and Dad was no less. When I turned 5, he ordered the servants to redecorate my room. And you won't believe it, he changed everything to gold and diamonds, including my toilet seat. Not only that, but I had different dresses and shoes to wear every day. And the driver would drop me off to school in my favorite red Lamborghini. I felt like a true princess. And honestly, I loved it. But there was someone who hated every bit of the life that I lived. Melissa. She was the meanest girl in my class, and she hated me for, well, everything. She will steal my doll and throw it into the mud. Once, she even trashed all of my notebooks. But school wasn't the only place that I had to bear her. Her were friends with mine, and I often saw her at sleepovers and parties too. On my 14th birthday, Mom and Dad threw me a grand party and invited all of their rich friends. And of course, Melissa came with her parents too. When I walked down the stairs, everyone looked stunned by my beauty. Everyone but Melissa. Her face turned red like a tomato.
Good Lord, your daughter is so pretty. I think I'm gonna marry her to my son.
Ew, no, there was no way that I was gonna marry his stupid son, Xander. But I wasn't the only one who was mad about it. Melissa had always dreamed of becoming super rich by marrying Xander, because his dad was the richest man in the city, and she looked super pissed at this comment. But then suddenly, her facial expressions changed, and she walked up to me with a smile.
Hey Pearl, happy birthday. Here is a gift from me.
What? Was there a bomb in there? But then when I opened the box, a kitten jumped out of it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I loved it, but why was Melissa being so nice to me? All of a sudden, something didn't feel right. Later that night, when everyone left, I was playing with my cute little kitten when suddenly it scratched my face with its paw. Ah! Melissa's cat turned out to be just like her. Evil. Mom and Dad came rushing out when they heard my screams. They rushed me to a hospital, but even after weeks of treatments and several procedures, the scar didn't go away. Now I had no choice but to live with it and cover it with makeup. When I went back to school, Melissa was waiting to mess with me again, but thank God she had no idea about my scar, or she would make my life a nuisance.
Move, Pearl. This is my seat. And just because you're rich doesn't mean you own everything.
Well, I do own a lot of things, but I don't see your name on it either. She got super pissed, and she was about to throw her plate of food in my face when Xander cut in and stopped her.
Hey, stay away from my girl. Pearl, stop messing with her.
My girl? What's going on? I'm not your girl. Are you crazy?
Oh, my sweet Pearl. Don't you remember what my dad said on your birthday? We're gonna be married eventually.
What? We're just 14. Are you crazy?
There is no way you can marry him, Pearl. I won't let that happen.
Well, I won't let that happen either. Now get away from me, both of you. God, these guys were so crazy. It was such a headache going to school every day and seeing them. Especially Xander. He was such a pain in the butt. He'd flirt with me all the time and scare away all of the other guys who ever tried to talk to me. I hated every bit of my junior year, up until the teacher introduced an exchange Korean student to the class. His name was Mino, and gosh, he was so handsome. The teacher asked me to help him with the syllabus, and while we were studying in the library one day, Xander came marching at us.
Who do you think you are, sitting here with my girlfriend?
Saying that, he suddenly grabbed my hand.
You're coming with me, Pearl.
Stay away from me, Xander. I'm not your girlfriend. Just then, Mino cut in and punched him in the face.
You should have just let her go.
Oh my gosh, his deep voice and those fierce eyes. I instantly fell in love with him. He was so amazing. Xander ran from there like a scaredy cat. And I thanked Mino for saving me from that jerk. To which he smiled and said,
Well, I can see he's a jerk, but you're so pretty. Anyone would go crazy for you.
Oh my gosh, he thought that I was pretty. My cheeks turned red and I almost melted. After that, Mino and I spend most of our time reading in the library together. It was so much fun just to sit next to him and admire all of those books. Months felt like days with him, and I couldn't believe that a year had passed with him. Then one day, while I was having lunch at the cafeteria, Xander came up to me and started acting up all of a sudden.
You think you're gonna be happy with that stupid jerk? He's a loser.
Well, last I saw, you were the one who got punched.
That's because I just didn't hit the gym that day. But anyways, I won't let him take you away from me, Pearl.
You don't own me, Xander. Now get lost. But before I could complete my sentence, Melissa threw a can of juice in my face.
Stay away from my guy, you witch. Don't you already have a guy now?
Melissa, have you lost it?
Drop the act, you boyfriend stealer.
But then suddenly, I realized my makeup, my scar. I pushed past her and ran to the washroom immediately. But to my horror, I ran straight into Mino. His eyes widened as he looked at me. Oh no!
Why are you all wet? Who did this to you?
What? Did he see my scar? Or was it that he just didn't care?
Tell me who did this. I'm gonna teach them a lesson.
No, Mino. It's fine. I just tripped. I couldn't believe that he got so mad seeing me hurt. And he didn't mention anything about my scar. Like it was totally normal. Gosh, he was such a darling. I couldn't resist it anymore. I pulled him in for our first kiss and wow, it was magical. After that, we started officially dating. and I felt like the happiest person on earth. But not for long. Mom, what's wrong? Why are you crying?
It's your dad, honey. He had a heart attack.
Oh my gosh, Mom, what happened? Where is he? Mom told me that Dad lost all his money in a bad investment, and now we're almost bankrupt. Dad didn't take the news so well, and he ended up in the hospital. After that, I stayed at home for almost a week until Dad recovered, and I didn't tell Mino so he wouldn't worry. Then one day, all of a sudden, Mom and Dad asked me to accompany them to a party. But Dad, you just got discharged. But they insisted that I tag along anyway, and they asked me to doll up and put on my best dress. But when we got there, Xander's dad made an announcement that almost gave me a heart attack.
Hello, everyone. It brings me great joy to announce the engagement of my son, Xander, with my friends, daughter, Pearl. Please, everyone, give the couple a big hand.
And with that, Mom started dragging me onto the stage. What? Mom? Wait, what's going on? Is this some sort of joke?
Oh, honey, please don't be mad. It's the only chance that we have to save our company and our home. Besides, Xander is such a nice guy.
No, Mom. Xander's a jerk, and I am not doing this.
Oh, honey, but look at your dad. He's so happy. The doctor said that he wouldn't survive another heart attack. Do you want him to leave us forever?
I looked at Dad, and indeed he looked happy. And although I loved Mino so much, I couldn't let my dad die either. So I had to choose my parents' happiness over mine. A few days later, when I went to school, I found out that Xander had told everyone about our engagement, including Mino, and he looked furious.
Tell me this is all a lie. Tell me you didn't want any part of this. Just tell me.
But I couldn't tell him the truth. Mino, I love Xander, and that's why I'm marrying him.
No, you're lying.
No, I'm not. He's rich, and who doesn't want money? I knew that he loved me, and that my words would break his heart, but I had no choice but to lie. After hearing what I said, he backed off and he left, and he never looked at me again. Finally, on our wedding day, when I felt like everything was gonna be fine, things took a wild turn. I heard Mom and Dad talking about something I had never imagined in my worst nightmare.
Stop eating so much. You're gonna have another gastric attack, and it's your daughter's wedding day.
Well, thanks to my gastric attack, Pearl agreed to the marriage, thinking it was a heart attack. Otherwise, there was no way of getting her to agree to this, and we would have remained poor for the rest of our lives.
What? You guys lied to me? How could you? Mom started crying and tried to stop me.
Please, honey, please understand that
I sacrificed my happiness because of you guys. And you, I hate you. I stormed out of the wedding venue, throwing the wedding ring at Xander's face when I met him on my way out.
Stop. Pearl, where are you going? Wait, you're the one leaving? Really? I know all about your ugly scar, and I still want you. You stupid girl, this is how you pay me back.
What? You knew?
Yeah, dumbhead, I knew. So come back here and kiss me right now, or I'll make you regret it.
He got closer and tried to pull me to him, but I slapped him hard and left. I wasn't gonna wait or listen to anyone anymore. I had to find Mino and tell him that I loved him. I called his friends, but they told me that he was at a BTS concert at the MetLife Stadium. Really? Of all places, a BTS concert? I rushed to the stadium, and I ran backstage to grab a mic and shout out my confession to him. But oh my gosh, I couldn't believe my eyes when I ran into all of the BTS members. It was like I was dreaming.
What are you doing here?
Why are you dressed like that? Do you need some help?
Of course, I wish that the time would stop right there and then, but I had to find the love of my life. I told them about my situation, and I asked them to help me. And they did. They were so nice. They allowed me to go on stage and talk to Mino. I was really nervous, but then I gathered all of my courage to speak. Mino, I'm so sorry that I lied to you, but the truth is that I love you and I can't live without you. Please forgive me. My eyes filled with tears as I confessed my love for him. And then I saw him running towards me through the crowd. He jumped up on stage and he kissed me. The crowd cheered for us as he lifted me up in his arms and he whispered into my ears,
I love you too, Pearl.
Hey, I'm Anna, and I have a crazy story to tell you. But before I do, please like and subscribe. I grew up in an orphanage, and ever since I was little, I was surrounded with people who loved me. They said I had the prettiest blue eyes, and my smile could brighten up a room.
I'm sure you'll get adopted by someone amazing, and you'll live like a princess.
I wish, but I don't want to leave you guys too. I loved my life there, but I wanted a real family too. My wish came true when I turned 5 and a rich supermodel, Clara, adopted me. She traveled a lot for work, and I became favorite travel buddy. When I turned 16, I started a YouTube channel documenting all my travels, and within 2 years, it had more than 20 million subscribers. Life was great, but then one day, everything changed. I was in the cafeteria when my best friend Candace came running to me. We'd been friends ever since I got featured on her channel where she pranked people.
You've got to see this, Anna. There's a girl who looks exactly like you.
Candy, is this another one of your dumb pranks? I still haven't forgiven you for stuffing fear-fake spiders in my locker.
Girl, I'm not fooling around. Trust me. Now get up.
Just then, a girl swooshed past the crowd and hugged me, and when I saw her face, I almost passed out. We were identical. Holy mother of toads. Told ya.
It's really you, Anna.
Yeah, but who the heck are you, and why do you look like me? The girl told me her name was Jamie, and she was my twin sister. My head spun in 1,000 directions as I pulled her to the side to talk. Okay, tell me everything.
My parents. Our parents are from Hawaii, and that's where I grew up. It's a beautiful place. You should visit. Oh, wait. I'm sure you've already been there since you've been everywhere.
Get to the point, Jamie.
Sorry. So I didn't know I had a sister till I saw your videos. I am so happy to have found you.
How are you so sure I'm your sister? Maybe we're just two people who look exactly like each other.
When I saw you, I confronted our parents, and they told me that they gave you up because they couldn't afford 2 kids.
That makes no sense.
Listen, I get it. I look like a homeless person, and you're, well, a queen. I know it's difficult to trust me, but we can get a DNA test to confirm it.
And we did take the test. When the results came out, I was shocked. She really was my sister. I was happy and hurt at the same time. The next few days, Jamie and I hung out a lot. She told me she was here on scholarship and was living in some shabby hostel. So I asked Clara if she could live with us.
I don't know. I mean...
Please, please. You're so busy these days, and I could use some company.
But you hardly know her.
She is my sister. Clara eventually caved and Jamie moved in. We set up a room and stayed up all night, talking. Slowly, we got close, and Jamie even helped me shoot my videos. One day we were shooting in the schoolyard when Liam, the hottest guy in school, walked up to me.
Wow, and here I thought you couldn't look prettier.
Yeah, says the guy who has the whole town drooling over his looks. Did you get a new haircut?
She noticed.
As Liam left, Jamie smirked at me.
You totally like him.
No, I don't. I mean, he's cute and all, but I don't know. We've been friends for so long.
Okay, that was a total lie.
I've had the biggest crush on Liam, but I wasn't sure if he liked me that way, so I kept my feelings to myself till I found a good time. The next few weeks, I took Jamie with me everywhere, and Candace wasn't too thrilled.
She's always around. It's annoying.
Give her some time. You'll warm up to her. Now let's get this video started. Our fans are waiting. Just then, Jamie walked in with drinks, tripped on the cords, and sent the soda splashing all over the computer screen.
Get off me. You ruined everything. Do you know how much money went into the system?
I'm sorry. Please don't worry. Be mad. I slipped. Just tell me what you want me to do. I'll get a job and replace all of this. Should I sell my phone? I'll even sell my hair. Oh shoot, can't I just...
Jeez, Jamie, chill out. Accidents happen. Candy, I'll replace your stuff. Let's not make a big deal out of this. Candace left angrily, and Jamie cried all day until I took her out for ice cream, and she finally shut up. We even decided to stay home that weekend because Jamie was so bummed out. But then Liam invited me for a party, and I couldn't say no. I asked Jamie to tag along, and she reluctantly agreed. But my jaw dropped when I saw her dressed up. Wow, you look well like me.
It's nice, right? I wanted to make an impression as your sister. Can't let your reputation stink just because I do.
Don't say that. You look great. We were having a blast at the party, and thankfully, Candace was in a good mood, and she and Jamie made up. I was getting some drinks when Liam tapped on my shoulder.
I'm glad you showed up.
How could I not? It's your party.
Listen, I've been wanting to tell you something, but I was waiting for the right time. I like you, Anna, like a lot. And something tells me you like me too.
Liam,
Anna, we have to. Oh my god. I'm interrupting something, right? I'm so stupid.
Are you mad at me? I think you are. Maybe I should leave. Orient. No. Wait. I don't have a car or money for a cab. It's okay. I'll hitchhike with some stranger. Hopefully he won't be a kidnapper or a weirdo.
Oh my god, Jamie. You know what? Let's just leave together. I'll talk to you in school. Liam? We left, and I couldn't help feeling annoyed with Jamie. But when we reached home, Jamie's phone rang, and she went to take the call. But when she came back, I could tell she was crying. What's wrong?
Our parents want me to pull out of school and come back home immediately. You know, Anna, I've never had a friend because Mom and Dad just wouldn't let me leave the house. I hate them. They're crazy.
It can't be that bad, Jamie. They chose you over me, so I guess they do love you. I just wish I could ask them why they had...
That's it. We should switch places. You'll get your answers and I'll get some time to think about how to convince them to let me stay here.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Sure it is. Aren't you even a little bit curious about them?
I was curious about my parents, and maybe going as Jamie wasn't a bad idea. But I couldn't tell Clara. What if she didn't like the idea of me meeting my birth parents? And definitely not Candace, because she would just talk me out of it. We decided to do the switch over the weekend since Clara was out of town. Soon, I was on a plane to Hawaii, and when I reached Jamie's house, I kind of teared up seeing my birth parents, but they looked terrified.
Quick, come inside now before someone sees you.
Hello? No, hi, how are you?
Oh, I really hope no one saw you. Just go and clean up and we'll talk.
That was weird. I figured out which room was Jamie's and started to unpack. I was just wondering what to say to them when they walked in.
Jamie, how are you? Are you okay? We wanted to talk to you about that money, but you're probably tired. Let's do it in the morning. Here's some food.
With that! Mom put the plate on the floor and ran faster than a bullet. Jamie was right. These people were crazy. I wanted to confront them immediately, but I was too tired and fell asleep. But the next morning, I woke up to loud banging noises.
We know she's in there.
Open up.
You can't hide her forever.
What's happening? Guys?
You shouldn't have come back. Jamie, why are you here?
Stop yelling. And I'm not Jamie. I'm Anna. You know, the daughter you once had.
What? Did you stop your medication again? Just go inside and let us handle these people.
My birth parents went outside to calm the crowd. An hour later, we sat down and I told them everything. About me being Anna, them being my real parents, the adoption, everything. They looked completely stunned.
Anna, this is not true. It is true that Jamie's our daughter, but she's adopted.
What do you mean? You're not my birth parents.
We took Jamie in when she was just 2, and the adoption agency did tell us she had a twin. But we could only adopt one kid, and she was really sick, so we decided to take her in.
We loved her and did everything to make her happy, but she was always looking for more. She stole from us and borrowed from everyone in town and never paid anyone back.
That explains all the angry people this morning.
Yes, we had to sell whatever we had to pay them back, but it wasn't enough. When she told us she wanted to go to New York to study, we thought maybe she'd changed for the better. But now you're telling us she found you and she's in your home.
She's not fine. Anna, you need to go back now.
I immediately packed my stuff, but as luck would have it, Hawaii got hit by a hurricane. Thankfully, it was a small one, and flights were cleared to go after 2 days. I tried reaching out to Clara, but she was shooting in a remote location and my calls weren't going through. Just then, I saw in my Insta stories that Candace was having a party and Jamie was there too. So I headed there. But when I reached the party, my heart fell to my stomach watching Liam making out with freaking Jamie. Get off him, you freak!
Oh my god. You're back. I thought you were gone for good.
What have you gone completely crazy? Jamie,
I'm Anna.
No, you're not. I am...
Really? Then why are you dressed like that? Babe, make her leave, please.
Candy, you know me. I'm Anna.
Okay, Jamie, you need to leave before I call the cops. Anna told us how you stole from her and how she kicked you out. You can't make a fool out of me.
Clearly not, since you're already acting like one. Candace pushed me away, and I was shocked beyond words. Crushed. I went home only to find out that Jamie had told the guards not to allow me in my own house. This was officially the worst day of my life. Thankfully, I had my credit card, so I booked a hotel room. The next day in school, I was stunned to see that Jamie had taken over my life completely and had all my friends wrapped around her fingers. I had to do something to expose her before it got any worse. So I set my phone to record and waited until Jamie was alone. Do you really think you can pull this off? No one will believe you.
Jamie, please. What do you want from me? Stop torturing me.
She took the phone from my pocket and threw it away, breaking it to pieces.
Don't act smart with me, or I'll be your worst nightmare.
Jamie smirked and left. I had to outwit her. But how? No one believed me. I skipped school for the day and went back to the hotel. Just as I put my bag down, someone knocked on my door. Clara.
Anna, thank God you're okay. I just landed and tried to call you, but I couldn't get through. Then I saw you'd used your credit card and booked a place here.
Jamie, I'm sorry, Mom. I should have listened to you and not trusted Jamie at all. Clara calmed me down and I told her everything. I thought she'd scold me, but instead she hugged me and took me home. She even told the guards not to allow Jamie in and informed Jamie's parents. Obviously, that didn't go down well with Jamie.
What is happening? I did you a favor by not throwing you in jail for robbing me, but after this...
What? You'll tell everyone that I'm you and you're me? You can fool my friends, but you cannot fool my mom or your own parents. Suddenly, Jamie saw her parents walk in and turned white as a sheet.
Is this some kind of joke? Who are these poor people? Get off me.
Jamie, let's go home. Honey, enough of this.
What home? This is my home.
Listen, girl, you're not my daughter. So pack your stuff and leave, or I'll call the police.
Jamie tried to protest, but she knew it was pointless. She left soon after, and I didn't press charges. I only wanted my life back, and jail time would have ruined Jamie's life. She was a witch, but she was still my sister. A week later, I went back to school, and Candace walked up to me.
Baby, I'm so sorry. I should have known.
It's cool. I just wanted to get past everything. Candace and Liam apologized, and a few months later, Liam and I started dating. He even joined me on my travel adventures, and things went back to normal, or so I thought. A year later, I was in Italy with Liam for a shoot. It was pretty late when I got to the hotel, but as soon as I entered, I realized someone was in my room. My blood froze to see Jamie grinning at me. How? How did you get in?
We're identical, remember? It wasn't difficult to get the master key from the manager. Tell me, are you enjoying living my life?
What do you want?
I want what's rightfully mine. I should have been the one adopted by a rich family, but instead I got thrown into a dump. While you're living like a princess, you have everything. The big house, the perfect mom, the golden boy. That's just not fair, is it?
Jamie stared at me with murder in her eyes. I tried to say something, but words just fell out of my mind. Suddenly, I heard a huge crash, and Liam rushed in with the police.
Are you okay, Anna?
Liam told me how someone on the hotel staff had seen Jamie come in, and then I walked in 5 minutes later.
They were confused and called me. Since you weren't answering, it wasn't hard to guess it was Jamie.
He's lying. I am. Anna.
Enough! Stay away from my guy and my life. I can't believe I ever called you my sister. You psycho! Rot in jail for a long, long time. The police took Jamie away and I never saw her again. It took me a while to get over the episode, but with therapy and support from friends and family, I'm better and thriving.